play. Jumps in, Fracture, not available. He just gets it with a passive, straight up kill on BBB.
Caught sleeping, Beloyski. What was that? He should have seen that coming from a mile away, but it is definitely not the biggest mistake out there. They can still recover with this early lead that Dewa has here. But at least a boy is back on the Jushin, right?
It's weird. It's weird to say that because in the regular season,
it was terrible.
Okay, I don't think it's terrible, but it was I, you know? And it's weird because if you're an I Jushin in this meta, it's kind of cooked. Because you should just auto-win games when you get Jushin. Or at least that's usually how we see things. Emblems doesn't look like there's anything crazy except for the fact that Kin has gone for Master Assassin on the Uranus Shepin.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Shout out Super Dan. It's crazy. If it's Super Dan, everyone is complaining about it, but if it's Kin, then, whoa, what a genius.
So let's talk about this because I don't like it. I really don't like it. It really seems like Dewa are going to be going in for tempo, so you're just clearing out wave and rotating, right?
At the same time.
And the Paquito, are you really going to bully a Paquito?
You would be surprised at how much damage Paquito can deal to you in the early game as Uranus. Uranus is not tanky, it just heals so much. And you need to stack to be able to actually tank a lot of damage. But now, Marcel?
Yeah, he's going to go in, dude. He can tank a lot of damage. And again, Geek are the ones to actually win it out. Mueza. Good jumper around from the spatial migration. Now it's going to be Kin jumping on Azana. Pops in the consecration and gets knocked up there. And it's Nazara who still gets it with a Battle Requiem. Anti-CC, Beloyski with a flicker in, and a boy is going to try to make Kin pay for that devious Master Assassin choice of his.
Oh man, they are paying the price with the emblem. And Marcel, it looks like the effect is completely the exact opposite of what happened in game number 1 with Kin. And Marcel was able to pretty much delete Dolan's potential in that turtle pit earlier, just poking him to half HP, and there's no way he's going to the turtle pit in that scenario.
Yeah. I agree with a few of those Dewa boys on the panel, Shepin. They were saying, oh, possible 1-1. I agree. If Dewa play like they were playing in the first half of the regular season, I think it's very different. They play so weird after week 6 for some reason.
Yeah, really.
And we're seeing it here. Like, there's no coordination. The Uranus that needs to get tempo, even when Master Assassin to try to confirm tempo, is losing out in lane.
It really feels like at this point it's Arlet Kin, Phobius Kin, or no win for Dewa United. Sad to say, but that has been the case in the regular season though. No BMI for maybe, but still gold plate shield there. So meanwhile, Nazara goes for it.
Oh god, he's getting knocked up all over. Nazara with a pick.
That's not good at all.
Not
Especially,
at all.
Yes, it is a kill towards a roamer, but that's your counter. A boy!
Play safe, gold laner, play safe! 5-man gang, or actually 4-man gang. Plays into it, he's doing a good job at defending. He's gonna get a bounce as well. He did all that he could, but what can you do when you're getting dove on by 4, man?
Yeah, you hate to see it. I feel like Dewa, especially maybe, got caught off guard because in the previous exchange, he knew that Geek does not want to go and dive for a really risky gold plate shield dive. But when they have 5, when they have 4, they have enough firepower for it.
Dude, they don't even, like, it looked like they didn't have the damage, but they had the blue tankiness to just take all of it. Dolan couldn't even take that. A boy's gonna lift him up. Nope. Dolan gets away, but that means this is gonna be a free neutral objective against the Geek family, the Purify and the Consecration. I am baited out by Kin.
In this lead. Oh my god, this is terrible for Dewa United. Like, it's in the previous game it was a Gwyn comp for Dewa. Now it's a Geek with a Gwyn comp. Yeah, and they are winning the first 2 objectives.
Exactly. I mean, this is how the Paquito and Gwyn should play. Last game was just, unfortunately, Dewa. Second half regular season, again, where they're going to try to go for the jump. Haha. Playoff BBB, baby. He goes for the mount. He wants smoke, Mr. Patrick.
Yeah, just some pokes, but the boy goes for it.
Okay. Goes in. He takes a whole lot of that damage from the fracture, and he still lives to see another day. So that's kind of top chefing.
Yeah, and you can see Marcel, the reason why he is here in the first place is he went and cut the lane into your Towered Miracle.
That's what I'm saying,
That's the tempo that Paquito should have been using in the first game.
Okay, I think we should just ban Master Assassin from these XP laners, man. On Uranus, okay? Like, Super Dan did it. We gave him a lot of trash for it. Kin, you're not safe from it, bro. This is not Kinsanity. This is solely Kin performance, bro.
Oh no, and he hated that nickname. Fact check because I actually DM'd him. But now, Oloyski, he is having a free reign in the river, in the opposing jungle of Dewa United, and there is no one unless Moeza gets a solid pick through this Patrick. But even then, there's gonna be too much resource for them if they want to kill this blue.
Look, you're never gonna lane 1v1 against him. What is this Master Assassin for? Hello! Us!
Sorry, this is tough. There you go.
Requiem! Nazara is just too quick with it again. Dude, the neutral game on this man is ridiculous. The N in Nazara stands for neutral. Whenever there's nothing happening, he's always lurking in the shadows. Even on broken walls, when there's not as many bushes, Muezza gonna get caught, has to flicker out, and Kenzie is just jumping all over the place as a boy walks up and Muezza gets knocked out. Boom.
And you could argue this is even worse than the first game because they don't really have that game-changing plays, right? There's no keyboy kind of play. There's no big pickoffs, like big sets. It's like all single targets. And Dewa has to crawl back from the depths of hell. This is more than tough, especially in this scenario. A 2-0 is very likely for Geek Fam.
Hey, if you know, you know. Dewa are very interesting.
That's the term, interesting. I like that.
Yeah, it's always safe to say interesting in a slow way. Moeza jumps in again. So, yeah, he's gonna get mounted on, thrown back. Nazara's gonna try to go for the all-in, and look at his Master Assassin, Uranus. They're gonna go in all the way. Tolan gets caught by Marcel. Walks up on a boy, goes up with Crimson Beacon, Kin, thrown back again. Pops into Consecration, gets mounted on, or rather just gets immobilized. And he does get away with the Purify, but it's still a win for Geek Fam as there is no shutdown given, and Geek Fam are just using all this tempo to control the map.
But at least Dewa right now, this is the first positive trade. Not just in this game, probably throughout 2 games that they played currently, as we're going to take a look at the builds here. Kin has not secured, oh, he actually secured a single Oracle, but that is a sad sight to see, man. Marcel is winning the 1v1, even though he is down in XP against Nolan.
Yo, Marcel, you have to go Master Assassin, fam. That would have been a solo kill.
By the way, he's building towards the halberd, so Kin is definitely on the table as once the item is built.
Oh god, he wants all the smoke. He went in against Dolan. He sees a Claude and he goes in as well. Usually you don't want to try to fist fight a guy with a gun, but I guess if you got guns in those arms, it's different. A knock up and Kenzie walks in again. He's gonna go for Kin! Oh god! The Master Assassin ain't mastering. Oh boy, with the dodge with the Crimson Beacon now. Is this season 12? Oh no! Maybe! Fuss!
Remember when we said there's no shred for Geek Fam? Yeah, it's no problem at all at this point.
With a 5,000 gold lead, it seems like shred is the least of their worries.
Yeah, at this point it is their game to lose. It all depends on can Geek actually close the game out. And based on what we're seeing in the second half of the season, there's no way Geek is scoring this one.
Yeah, especially when Octa is on a Valentina. Usually, at least he'd be on a Kimmy, on a Farsa like we saw earlier, where he could actually deal damage in the late game. Here, if you fall off, your clear is, for lack of a better term, we're going to use Chepin's terrible.
Horrible and terrible. And Kin is forced to build that Radiant armor because there's too much magic damage, but you could argue that at this point, physical defense is more important for Kin because he's going to be the one that's handling the long lane as Geek Fam, again, no contest whatsoever. Perfect objective game in a combined about 30 minutes in the series.
Yeah, it's 6-0 for Turtles.
Look at Beloyski heart rate! 60!
Dude,
what as well just hanging out in the house, in a gaming house!
Hey. He's way more stressed in the gaming house, man.
A lot of things that he needs to do in the gaming house as, oh man, we do not need that at all.
Oh god.
At this point, I think it's very evident that it is a landslide victory in terms of gold timeline for Kenziski.
Chepin, we saw the Claude and the Harith matchup earlier. Maybe got cooked on the Harith. Now we're seeing the Harith Claude, and Kenzi's cooking Mr. Man maybe on the Claude, so it's not a hero issue, it's more of a skill issue it seems. Or maybe a team gap, because that 4-man gank was pretty, relatable.
Relatable indeed. And the Holy Crystal from Kenziski is going to be hitting like a truck, as so does the Lord. After this, no holy shit at all, so Geek Fam can just go in.
Yep. Kin's going to get thrown back. The all-in, Nazara! Spatial migration about Requiem. All in onto the main initiator, and has to be Beloyski with the mount on Kin. He's gonna try to pull him back. Maloyski gets off the mount. Tulin slain in the mid lane. Nazara low, but not down just yet. Kid doing a good job at holding the Lord, dragging him away from the crystal. But Geek Fam again have cracked open the base, the far lane base turret, with the first Lord of the game. Kin trying to zone away. He's gonna be thrown back by a boy into Maloyski's immobilized. Now it's gonna be Moeza with the jump in again, the space of migration, locks him down with a Violet Requiem. A boy with a killing spree, Kenzie! Tries to kill Kin, but at least on the Uranus, there's one thing guaranteed, you're pretty darn tanky.
I'm sorry, but what a follow-up for Dewa United from their potential. There's the potential, man. This is the potential team. In the first half, they were going toe-to-toe against Onyx, but now they are getting pummeled down. No chance at all against Geek Fam currently. 9K gold lead, and they are looking to take that inhibitor in the top lane.
It's Mr. Potential versus Mr. Absolute. Octa is able to get the kill on Maloyski, but at this point, we kind of expect Maloyski to die at least 9 times.
Brother, what do you do for Dewa at this point? Like, it really seems like it just boils down to wait for a mistake for Geek Fam. I hate that. I said that a lot in the regular season. I'm still saying it in the playoffs.
See, that's why Dewa would have wished to go up against Bigatron, because then there's a chance to show. Geek Fam, though, they're kind of like a team that are usually the ones who punish at choke. So mid to late, they're fantastic. 76% real-time victory rate here for Geek Fam.
Oh,
is
Lord.
Very, very interesting. Because I think they're being they're giving Dewa a bit too much.
Low whole team of Geek Fam. I haven't even seen a yellow in their heart rate. Oh, man. They are cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah.
And there's a good reason for that. They're up 7K gold lead. And Dewa, do they want to go for the Hail Mary at this point?
I don't think they can. What is a Hail Mary for them? Going in? I don't think that'll work. They don't even have a team fight comp. They had a snowball comp.
drive-by? I don't know, dude. Like that. I'm not supposed to be asking questions at this point.
If he drives by, he's the one who's gonna get shot. Kenzie's gonna walk up. Kin, you're gonna have to use that Purify, buddy, man. Kin's still gonna get knocked up into the Violet Requiem. Octa.
By the way, boy, another Sky Piercer spec. He is 405 currently. And what a complete 180 from the regular season. We usually see Jushin on a boy and it's like,
40%.
I would rather have the Paramis at this point, man, even though it's not really meta. But now the Jushin, what the heck happened in between the regular season and the playoffs?
And Octa, right, we thought he was... wait. All right. We thought he was good on everything this season. But it seems like he's back to the last season kind of deal where he's only good on weird things.
Kenziski bonding it up with 007 KDA. He's not even... He's not even the main damage dealer. Well, he is, but what I'm trying to say is so far he has not contributed that much for Geek Fam's success, and he's gonna be here.
Nazara! With the migration and the Violet Requiem! A boy finds the kill. That's 40 on the Sky Piercer. Oh, God! A boy wants fully stacked Sky Piercer. Biddy on attack, Marcel! With a knockout strike, a boy zoning them in the back. He will not get the Sky Piercer stacks to go full, but he's almost at full for the series. That's match point for Geek Fam.
I am very worried about the condition of the locker room for Dewa United. What even is the solution? What even is the pep talk at this point? We've talked about pep talk meta, this scolding, maybe from Coach Wright, but will it do any